Thursday morning, okay, and as you'll see here, I have got a cushion and a block. So we're going to be playing around with one particular pose today. You'll discover any minute now. And if you just want to do it sort of bog standard normally, you can use your mat. If you want to up the ante a little bit and make it a balance pose, if you want to make the balance a little bit trickier, you could stand on something. So make it something about the size of your foot. So it could be a book or something. Don't make it a magazine that's pages will slide against each other, because that might be a bit dangerous. But you could challenge yourself by standing up on something. And then you could also make it even harder still by making that something a slightly unstable surface. Okay, so see how this cushion is still enough space for me to put my foot, but it's unstable. So a cushion off your sofa or something like that. And this is a flatter surface. So if you want to try that, you can get those ready. All right. So take a big breath in. Morning, Anna and Simona and Caroline P. Shoulders back. Bring your hands to your thighs. Steady in. All right, and if you're sitting here kneeling with me, squeeze your legs to a midline. And as you do that, also lift and draw up your pelvic floor. So feel as if everything's on a drawstring and you're pulling all up and into the kind of around to the back of your tummy button there. Feel that inner core strength, like a beam of light through you. Take your shoulders back. And just settle into your breath. Let your hands be soft so they could be on your lap, and turn them up today. Let the fingertips just be a little bit soft. Maybe the fingers bend in a tiny bit as well. Just steady into your breath. Feel as you breathe that center channel of strength, but a softness to your skin and the tips of your fingers. The pose we're going to be doing this morning is Vrikshasana, which is tree pose, which requires this sort of solid strength down the core, the trunk. Be a beautiful softness at your leaves and your fingers. Okay, so just soften in. One more breath there. Beautiful. And then bring your hands to your face. Anjali Mudra, Namaste. Good morning, everybody. Okay, and we're going to start our tree pose. Let's come up to standing. All right. Maybe step your feet apart and just give your hips a couple of swishes in each direction. And then stand with your feet inner hip width apart. Okay, and then just let all the weight go into your left leg. So feel yourself sort of come off balance, and your right leg will get a bit lighter. And then let the weight go all the way into your right leg. Your left leg will get a bit lighter, and allow yourself to come off balance. And even though, just do that a couple of times, even though you do sway and you move, you're still standing up. No one fell on their bum. And this is perfectly okay. We use our core. So there will be movement in your tree pose. Don't expect yourself to be like a piece of steel, okay? So now bring your feet right together. This is a treat in Anusara Yoga. We don't often do this. And the inner ankles there, that top part of your ankle to your second toe should be parallel, okay? Then bring your hands to your hips and keep your right leg where it is, and just bring the sole of your left foot into the arch of your ankle. Option 1, tree pose. Now, as soon as you do this, you'll probably get a little bit of a movement in your foundational foot. Squeeze this outer hip in and breathe. Maybe you're happy here, okay? If you're happy here, maybe, or you want to try it a little bit more, you can bring this foot up into the calf there and press the foot into the calf and return that love, return the pressure with your calf as well. So feel like you're squeezing together. Okay, and then if you're still happy, reach down, pick up this foot and see if you can bring it right up to your inner thigh. Now this is where you'll really have to return the pressure with your inner thigh onto that foot. Otherwise your hip's going to go off for a walk and it'll sort of take your pelvis out of joint. So squeeze it all in to the midline, shoulders back, Can you feel that movement in your foot, like you're moving side to side? That's awesome. That's your body catching you, awareness in your foot. Okay, and then extend and reach your arms up, stretch up. Lovely, maybe wave your fingers in the air. Lovely. And then very gently bring that down. So note that when we do this, we don't put the foot anywhere near the knee, nowhere near the knee. The knee is a stacked joint like this, okay? And if we put pressure one side or the other, we can knock it out either side. So you really don't want to put pressure on that knee. Let's try the other side. So left foot down, right foot into your ankle. And please get off the bus when you need to, okay? Happy here, then you can bring the foot to the calf. Remember to return that pressure. So in other words, the hip doesn't go off to the side like that. We don't want this chatter's hip. Zip it up. Okay, and then maybe you can try and pick that foot up higher if you wish. Obviously, you could grab a wall or a chair if balance is challenging you this morning, and squeeze, hug to a midline. If you feel like you can, then open your arms. Stretch out and feel sort of that core-like strength to you. And also now just soften your skin, wiggle your fingers, soften on the outside and give me a smile. Got lots of dogs joining us for yoga this morning. And then exhale, bring your hands down. Well done. Okay, so let's try now. If you want to sort of take up the ante a little bit, you can step onto a block. Or I'll do the first side on a block and second side on this more wobbly surface, okay? So put your right foot on whatever surface you've chosen, or you could stay on the mat, all right? And then bring your left foot into the ankle. We'll move a little bit faster this time. The calf, remember, because it's harder, you might choose to stick at a lower bus stop or right up into the inner thigh. And you let yourself know that that movement on your foot actually is a good thing. This movement actually means your body's catching you, and lift your pelvic floor. You're really using your base and your core. And then rather than bringing your hands to Anjali Mudra, where we tend to round a little bit, we can get trapped there. Take your shoulders back and then perhaps expand your arms. And if you reach out to a wall or a chair, that would be fine. Lift your face. I'm practicing here underneath the most beautiful oak tree. I think it's one of the oldest in Ripley. So pretend you're my oak tree. Maybe even sway around. Challenge that balance. Take one more breath here. If you wobble and fall out, then just pop back up with a smile. Don't get cross. And then exhale, bring your hands down and step off your block or your cushion. All right, and we're going to do the other side. So I'm going to for me, I'm going to do it up on the cushion here. So this slightly uneven surface now will make your foot work more, which is fabulous when we're in shoes so much. Right foot ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Wobble, fall out, feel that shift. Now this is all waking you up inside. This is a great way to start a day. Squeeze to a midline. And feel your center. Oh, I'm really wobbling. And then maybe extend your arms up and over your head. Give me a little wave with your fingers. Okay, whichever one you've chosen. Yeah, I can see lots of people falling over. Just laugh about it. It's okay. One more breath. Reach up, soften your skin, soften your fingers, smile even. Feel the sweetness of the pose. And well done. Step your way off. Lovely. And you can use these props if you want to on the next ones, or you can choose to just be on the mat. Okay, I'm just going to mute. We've got a couple of people still. There you go. Okay, so you choose which one you're going to do. The next one is we're going to move from figure 4 to tree. So you're going to sit back. Figure 4 quickly is this, where we have the foot across and sit down. See how my legs make a figure 4 shape. All right, so now step your feet hip distance apart. Feel the weight shift between the two. Come to a center. Sit into your legs just a little bit, not a full chair pose. And then pick up your left leg, hook it over. So right down at the knee, not, whoops, fell over, not down at the thigh. Flex this front foot. Again, bring your hands to your hips or lean on a chair or something. So then really stick your booty out and back, out and back. Come down to wherever you can. Maybe lean in on your shin, opening up this hip, drawing the left knee more to the left. And then reach round for your shin. And as you come up, prick that shin up with you. And maybe this time, this foot could come a little bit higher up your groin. And you know, you could do this class on recording and do it a second time on the block, and then even a third time on a bolster or a pillow. And then reach on up, stretch up. Lovely. Let's bend our arms to the side, couple of movements in the tree. It's a windy day, perhaps. Lovely. And then sweep the hands down and gently bring the leg down. Okay, other side. So again, bring the feet in a hip width apart, and then pick up your right leg, sorry. Sit down just a little and hook. Lovely strong ankle and foot. Hands to your hips to start with. Doing really well, everybody. And then sit yourself down and down and down and down. Maybe reach around for the shin. Maybe you can go a little bit deeper, really drawing your right knee more to the right, keeping the right foot, really give yourself a tickle in the foot. Make sure it's active, it's not nodded off. Then again, reach down for your shin and then start to come up to standing. And maybe you can draw it a little bit higher. If you're already in the thigh, maybe you can draw it right up to the groin now. Squeeze to a midline, lift your pelvic floor. And then grow, my trees. What tree are you? Grow and reach. Soften your fingers. Give me a little smile. Lovely. This is called Vrikshasana. And when we take it upside down, it's called handstand. We'll do that tomorrow, shall we? One more breath. And then again, gently release that leg down. Give your ankles a circle, because maybe you got some tension up when you're trying to balance. One more pose, everybody. We're doing it on our bum. All right, so pop the blocks to the side. And you can also put your bottom up on something. It's very nice. If you've got a bony bottom, it's quite nice to put something on the mat. Okay. And then bend your left leg. Keep the right leg flexed and start to bring this leg. So this is now tree pose, but seated. Okay, lean forward, lift and widen your upholstery, which is easier to do if you're on the edge of a cushion like I am. Fingertips down, inhale, get spinal length and curve. And then exhale, bow down to wherever is good for you today. And that may even well be that you get a block here and you can lean on that a bit. Keep these right toes flexed, bow down. One breath here, just opening up the low. I love this in my lower back. Yum, yum, yum. Inhale, come on up. Lean back and you can do the karate switch. Try to do that a couple of times. Other side, sorry, I get carried away there. All right, right foot into the inner thigh. Remembering no banana ankle, especially of that right foot. Left foot flexes. Okay, inhale, fingertips down, create spinal length and curve in, honor that curve as you bow down, wherever you can get, kiss your kneecap, or maybe you're up here, you're still a lovely person if you're way up here, or kissing your kneecap. Everyone's different, every tree is different. Take one more breath, gorgeous yogis, and then inhale, come on up, extend your legs again. Another bit of a point and flex, rotation of the wrists, okay, and then come up to your knees, face the camera, and then just take your arms out wide like a tree and wrap it around yourself. And then again, wide, and wrap it around the other side. And when you get your hands around your back there, you go, well done me for coming to yoga. Well done. Okay, so well done. So your homework today is to go and hug a tree. Okay, so this is a nature homework again, get in touch with nature. So, you know, if I see a whole load of nutters on Ripley Green hugging trees, I'll know it's you lot. All right, so go and touch nature. And if you don't have a big tree around, you know, go and smell a rose, or yeah, just get out there and touch and be in touch with nature, and just take that pause with it. Don't just say, oh, there's a lovely tree. Actually, just stay with it for 1-2 minutes and admire it, connect with it, and realize how lucky we are, really, despite being in lockdown. Okay, have a beautiful Thursday, everybody. And remembering tomorrow is still a fold-in Friday. Some nice deep stretches for you tomorrow. Okay? Stay online if you want to chat.